Somebody asked me a great question, and I decided I'm going to just answer it transparently, maybe a little bit vulnerably, and put it out there. The question they asked me is, why did you stop? Or almost like, what gives you the right? What business do you have to go from being a weight loss fitness coach to a true freedom guide, a light sharing energetics guide, a spiritual teacher, an energetics teacher, a metaphysician? Well, I always have been someone who cared about the energies we don't see, the light that shines into all of us that we know about, but we can't really say for sure it exists because, with the exception of quantum mechanics, there's no way to measure it. And I also realized that no transformation in this human form happens without an inner shift. Call it an identity shift, an attitude adjustment, call it an energetic alignment. That's what I like to call it. Same with weight loss. In weight loss, people want to feel better about themselves and look better and be healthier and in some cases live longer, sometimes perform better. But almost everyone that comes to a weight loss fitness gym, they want to lose weight. They have too much fat. And it's a simple equation: eat less, move more. But for some reason, it's not working. I think the reason it worked in a gym is because it's the same thing as AA or other 12-step programs. Community. You're around others who care about you and are going through the same thing, or guides and coaches who have already done it and been there, and they're guiding you and leading you. So there's that community feel. But anybody that wants to lose weight, here it is: eat less, move more. But people don't do it, at least not consistently. And even if they do, I almost said do it for a while. Even if they do it for, say, 6 weeks, 6 months even, and they lose 20, 50 pounds. I've seen it happen. 90% of those people gain it back. The ones that don't gain it back, they have an identity shift, an inner energy shift. It's an inside job. The same is true with relationships, with overall health, and with prosperity. Now, another confession. I've never been extremely overweight. Once I was like 25 pounds overweight, which wasn't fun, but I got rid of it really quick. Extra fat has not been an issue for me ever in my life, nor do I see it ever being an issue. I have that energy system aligned. It's not a fast metabolism. I'm almost 55. I mean, by all genetic and physiological laws, I don't have a fast metabolism anymore. But I know how to make it go fast, and I know how to align with that energy of health, vitality, and the ability to have six-pack abs. I know that's kind of arrogant, kind of vain, but I'm human. So if I don't have a six-pack, I know I need to do something different, and that's been the way it's always been for me. Now, not everyone's that way. I have my health and fitness energy channels in complete alignment, opened up, so I can fix it right away. I don't have my money energy channels there, nor my relationship energy channels. Both of them have opened and closed many times throughout my life. Like, I've been extremely wealthy, at least what I thought was wealthy, and homeless. I've been wealthy again, and then homeless again. And then recently, as recent as 8 months ago, I was back to the low part where I was nearly homeless again. I've had amazing relationships full of love and light, and then no love, no relationship. And this is my longest drought of all time without a relationship. So I don't have it all figured out, but I do know that every change we want, everything that's causing us suffering, the solution is energy alignment. That's why I shifted. I can still help people lose weight, but I know it's not going to stick unless they shift their inner energy. That's why I started studying metaphysics, quantum mechanics. That's why, gosh, I have a list here. I want to take some notes. I have studied teachers I even met Eckhart Tully, studied all of his stuff. Napoleon Hill, Neville Goddard, Wallace Wattles, Ryan Serhant, Kyle Keese, Marianne Williamson, Sun Yu Lee with the book she called The Having. And the list goes on and on. Gary Zukav was my first spiritual teacher. Spiritual and quantum mechanics are almost synonymous now. We are having two things occurring. There is an increased pour down of light, universal light consciousness onto our planet. So we have to upgrade our bodies, our human avatars, to receive and acclimate and adjust to that light. But also, we are expanding in consciousness. Like things that used to feel good to you and be interesting and keep you occupied no longer do. Because every day our consciousness expands if we allow it to. When we expand our consciousness, we have access to more higher vibrations of energy, higher frequencies. And when we shift our inner alignment, we're able to go from a broke and poor and scarce mindset to a wealthy, abundant, I have enough having mindset. We're able to go from always overweight, no matter what I do, I can't lose weight mindset, to a mindset of I'm healthy, my body's healthy, and there's no need to carry around extra fat. I'll never find love, all the good ones are taken, relationship mindset, to a I am love, I'm sharing love, love comes to me, and I go to love, and together we're loving. When I say mindset, it means inner energy shift because we are energetic spiritual beings streaming source God light. In fact, we're components of it. Call it an extension of source God light, or actually a little ball of it. I like to call it life light. But we are that. That's what we are. We have a human body, a human avatar, and we have the gift of intellect, aka free will. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of energy systems. So, mindset is not just what you're thinking about right now. Mindset's not just your attitude. Your mind has a lot to do with it, especially your subconscious mind, which makes 90% of your daily decisions without you even knowing it. Also, your thinking mind, your emotional body, your energetic body, and then what actions you carry out with your physical body. No transformation takes place without an inner alignment shift, a mindset shift, an attitude adjustment, a state change. And when we make that state change, we're actually expanding our consciousness to a higher level of existence. And then we notice things we didn't notice before. Like when you expand your consciousness, you can watch a movie you watched 9 years ago and watch it again. And oh my God, it's like a different movie, especially books. Read a book. I reread The Power of Now recently. It was like a whole different book. Every day I'm awakening to a new level of consciousness, but I'm consciously doing the work every day. The things I've learned in my metaphysician studies, the things I've learned from all the spiritual teachers and energy teachers, I'm applying and practicing. And so each day I wake up and I have a new perspective, a new set of glasses, a new way to see the world, interact with the world, and experience it. Because I'm an artist, you're an artist. Wouldn't you like to be an artist too? Everyone is. We are artists creating our life experience. But in order to create the life experience that we desire, we must expand our consciousness. So, expanding our consciousness allows us to shift our inner identity. That's what I was trying my best to do when I was a weight loss coach. That's what I did when I was an elementary school teacher. You could say changing your self concept, but it's really shifting your identity. And the good news is, we're not shifting to something we've never been. We're shifting, remembering who we've always been, our true self. Our true self aligns with the truth. And the truth is the source, God, light energy that's always streaming. So whether you're Catholic and you're poor, overweight and unhappy, Christian, Jewish, Buddhist, Muslim, Hindu, what have you, if you are unhappy, you're not experiencing joy, if you're not fulfilled with your life, and you know you could be and should be and we're called to do more, if you're overweight, if you're poor, if you're broke, if you are struggling with lack, if you don't have a fulfilling love relationship with at least one other person, hopefully your family too, then guess what? Your religion's not saving you. Your lack of alignment with that source, God, light energy of your religion is what's hurting you. Be religious, be non religious. Source, light, God energy is existing no matter what. And our job is to expand our consciousness, to accept and connect and be part of it, and to let that work from the bottom up because our heart's the receiving center. By the way, our heart is a very important part of our subconscious mind. That's where the intuition comes. So the subconscious isn't all bad. But in any case, we're streaming God's source light into our subconscious. We call it intuition. And when we are able to interact with that and take it serious with our thinking mind, we get to change our subconscious programs and our life experience. That's the whole process of transformation. My job is to not just give you the philosophy of it, but teach you how to do it, action steps. I've created the ideal method of transformation, the True Freedom course, the True Freedom Energy Alignment, the R3 method, quick to the point, releasing those negative programs, thoughts, and feelings that distract us. And I'll leave you with this. If it's not true, it's not you. And if it feels unpleasant, it's not true. That's right. Our emotions are messengers. Pain in the body is a messenger. And it's alerting us that something's going on that's out of alignment with your true self. Because Source God Light Energy wants us to align with our true self. Because we were all called to do something. And that's to contribute to the well-being of others. And to do it joyfully. And the further we get away from that, the more aches, pains, unpleasant emotions we're going to experience. So whenever you experience an emotion, thought, pain that's less than pleasant, it's a messenger. It's to awaken you to your true self again. You are an energetic spiritual being in a human body, having a human experience in this art tapestry we call life. You're the artist creating your life experience, but everybody else's consciousness is interwoven into your life experience. And you have the gift of intellect, aka free will. Your free will allows you to choose and decide and discern. So that's why. In fact, I'm going to put a graphic up that I made. When I was doing weight loss, everything was external. Like everybody had, I want to lose 50 pounds, external goals. In the true freedom model that I do now, it's internal alignment. When I was doing weight loss, it was willpower and punishment, and willpower and consequences and accountability. Did you do it? Oh, I couldn't. Oh, I messed up again. I might as well eat the whole pizza, that whole thing. With the true freedom model, it's energy and embodiment. And you can use the true freedom model to be free from excess body fat. Easy. It applies to every issue. Old fitness model I was in, weight is your worth. If I weigh this much, I'm valuable and good, and I'm attractive and worthy, and people will like me. In this model, worth is your energy, your presence, how people feel and how you feel when you're around people and when you're not around people, our presence. The energy we're vibrating is our inner state and our level of alignment. Level up your light means leveling up your consciousness. Old fitness model, calories in, calories out. True freedom model, conscious intention. Elevating your consciousness, getting clear on your intention, and aligning your energy systems and watching what they call miracles happen. But it's not miracles. It's the alignment of the universe conspiring to help us when we get that straight. Old fitness model, everyone's trying to fix themselves, to fix their body. True freedom model, free yourself. And true freedom isn't a lot of people say it's the ability to do what you want when you want to do it. Okay. My definition of true freedom is freedom from the incessant thinking mind and thoughts that have nothing to do with now being. Freedom to fully participate in the now being as your most creative self. Now, something I've had issues with is money. Right now, I've paid off $60,000 in debt over the last 8 months. I've got money saved up. I'm on the upswing. And this time I know how to make money, but now I know how to align with abundance, with having. And how we do money is how we do life. How we do our health is how we do life. How we do our relationships is how we do life. But money is one of those that we can measure with numbers. And money is an energy from source. Yeah. The law of abundance, the law of supply and demand, the law of divine compensation. There's so many universal laws. But make no mistake, if you are experiencing financial lack right now, you are out of alignment with your money energy stream. I was. And it's all because of our subconscious programs, our old beliefs, the energy's blocking it. And there's something to do about it. In fact, I'm so excited. Taking my studies, my own experience, I put together something called POP, popping off, baby. Prosperity on Purpose. It's a 3-day workshop. And if you're seeing this before April 23rd, you can watch it live. And if you're seeing it after, you can catch the replay. But in any case, I invite you to reclaim your own prosperity on purpose, because everyone has equal access to abundance, especially if that abundance is to be used to contribute and make an impact on others. For us to make the impact we're put on this planet to make, we need resources. And we get to have them as soon as we open up the channels again. Wealth is yours. It's a free for all. That's why the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. 100% true. I think there's scripture on that too. Definitely universal laws. It's because of the alignment, the inner work that must be shifted, the inner energy alignment. Everything's energy. Shift your money energy and shift your bank accounts. Shift your freedom. Because you can't help the poor if you're one of them. And let me tell you, from growing up poor, being homeless myself, being poor sucks. But being rich and acting like you're better than others, that sucks too. Like, big money energy, yeah, we like it. BS money energy, not so much. All right, I'm Tom Miller, and I'm on a mission to help people realize true freedom by aligning with the energy systems that everyone has access to and remembering, some call it awakening, but remembering our true selves. And that's God's source, light energy streaming into us. Or another way to look at it is we're a little ball of that God light source energy. And without it, God wouldn't be complete. But that's pretty controversial. All right, I'm rambling now. If you'd like to join me live for the Prosperity on Purpose, I would love to have you. And in the meantime, know that power flowing love is the highest frequency energy. And I thank you for watching this video. I thank you for caring about your level of light and consciousness. And I love you. Power flowing you love right here, right now.